Yo, GD here, Tyrrell Lewis, and as you can see, we're back in some online lobbies here today, which I do every day. So as always, as I say, if you're on Xbox, then feel free to join. I normally do it from about 9 or 10, pretty much every evening. So always feel free to just come in, send me a message, and it's an open lobby, so you can just join whenever you like. But this video here today, we have got my good old friend Tyrrell Martin back in here, and we're racing around Silverstone in this one-shot qualifying, and this is definitely one of the most intense sprint races I've actually had in quite a while against someone. So I felt this was definitely worthy of an upload because sprint mode, I really do enjoy it in this game. Back on games of 2013, that used to be my bread and butter for me, where I just used to play that all the time, and that's how I got into leagues pretty much in the first place, and that's how I got picked up by TRL, which stands for Total Racing Leagues. If you've ever wondered what that actually stands for, that used to be a league before ARL, AOR, which was a very big league, had a pretty big website, and it was very, very popular. A lot of the top drivers on the F1 games back in 2010, 2011 raced on it, and I got selected to join that league, and that was just all through just playing in sprint mode, just having no clue about setups or leagues or anything at all, just playing casually in sprint mode, and yeah, just got called up to join that, and ever since then I haven't looked back. So this game mode for me is always a very special one. I would like to see it back to just the random, basically we just click sprint mode, you just do the random 3-lap races, you have no idea what the weather or track's going to be. I'd love to see that back again, but this is pretty close to this, and I really do love these lobbies, to be honest. I love racing on this every single night, getting to meet new people, race against new people, and there's a lot of super quick people out there. As we can see, Tyrrell Martin less than a tenth off us, which were pretty good times, for a one-shot quality. That's quite a good time. So now we've got 5 lights as we are going, I think a sunrise at Silverstone. I think it's probably maybe like a sunset kind of setting, which is pretty nice. But we're in the Sauber with Martin in the Mercedes, which I know he really does enjoy. And defending going into this turn 2, we're actually already banning wheels going through here, so go leave him some space on the inside, letting him have this corner, but thinking about possibly going around the outside, but just leaving a little bit of room here. But now we're running 1 front wing and he's running 4-6 wings, so we're going to be a lot quicker in a straight line going through it. So we've got to think about trying to possibly go around the outside, both of us leaving just enough room. Again on the inside, no contact still being made, with Samuel Heskey, another really good driver, is right behind us as well, and he's just kind of squeezed me. He's doing an XMAG karate chop as we did. We almost go into the wall, but I think on his screen there's a little bit of desyncing there as well. But now slipping in behind him, and as I said, I just love this game mode because I feel this is where I really developed my pace, my racecraft. Really, you get some people who don't know how to race, and you really have to try and anticipate what they're doing. So it really does kind of sharpen you up for when you race in leagues, because when you actually race in the leagues themselves, normally most of the time people are pretty clean, so you don't really have to deal with that kind of thing. So for this is just raw racing, quick racing, and I just love it. I love doing these. And in the description is my Twitch channel, because I will be streaming next month. I get a fibre internet installed in the second week of January, so I'm really hoping to start streaming again. So please give that a follow. I used to stream back in the day when I had a unlimited internet at university. My internet now is actually very quick, but it's capped at like 30 gigabytes per month. So if I stream once, it would use like 10 gigabytes like in one day. So unfortunately, that's not really an option. So thinking about going down the inside of Martin, but thinking better of it at this point. And we've pulled away from third. I don't know what's happened to Samuel Heskey. I think he must have made a mistake or something at all. But going back to the streaming, that is something I will be doing every single night with a webcam, which I just got a Logitech C920 this Christmas. So I really do plan to kind of relaunch my Twitch again. So if you do have it and you follow me on there, then I'd really appreciate that, because that's something I'll be doing on a daily basis, hopefully as soon as possible, because that's something I'd just love to really get into. But now focusing back on the sprint road at hand, and you can see the one front wing. We're just thinking about going down the inside, so just that kind of just a classic dive bomb kind of move. But the one front wing is, you can see it's very, very quick in a straight line, but the slipstream is not overly powerful, which is one thing I do like about this game. The slipstream is definitely not overly powerful. You have to really work to actually overtake someone, and that's what I do like. What I don't like is when the slipstream doesn't exist at all. So it's a bit of a glitch, but we're thinking about doing another move again as someone's going off in the background, but just doing a half little dummy move, just having fun really here. Just having a lot of fun racing against someone I raced with for pretty much 6 years now, and I've only had the pleasure of meeting him once at Silverstone. I think that was back in 2015, 2014 I think even. A super nice guy, one of my best friends in gaming, if you want to call that, on the online community, and definitely one of the best drivers I've ever raced against as well, which is Tyrrell Martin. So it's really good to see him back in here, and hopefully he'll be back in AOR next season, which I'm trying to convince him as much as possible. I've left his Twitter in the descriptions below, so if you don't follow him, I would say follow his YouTube, but unfortunately he doesn't upload, which again I really want him to upload, but if you follow him on Twitter, then I think he'll appreciate that quite a bit. But again, we're getting a really good exit coming onto the hangar straight. You can see how much faster we're going in a straight line here. So this race is pretty intense, to be honest. I just love it where you're having to push absolutely flat out all the time, thinking about maybe go down the inside, but we had to go around the outside, going into the penultimate corner, and we actually made the move stick somehow, and that is a move I wasn't really expecting, because I know Martin's pretty late on the brakes as we actually make collision on the rear of my car, almost spin off into the wall, so that could have been really bad. But now we've got to defend going to this, trying to not let him go around the outside, which again he does like quite a lot to do. So we'll go him the inside for this one, so try and go for the switchback. He kind of holds it on the apex, but trying to get a good slingshot coming off this corner, and we don't get DRS because he was actually behind us going into the DRS detection zone. So we'll maybe go think about it again, but I decided not to. Really just try and make him second guess, because I think he was probably expecting me to go down the inside. So we'll just go hold station and trying to get a good slingshot. Another one of these corners that I always say, that is definitely one of them on this game. The slingshot corner coming off here, so going in hard, stop the car, and then get a really good exit. But one front ring here, you can see the understeer. We have to lift off just a little bit going through into this. Now Maggots and Beckett's one of my favourite sections on any F1 track, so flat out almost going through here, 6th gear through here, then going down to 5th. It looks like he's gone a little bit wide in the exit, but doesn't really cost him too much speed. DRS now, he's starting to defend, and you can see the straight line speed now. You can see what 1.5 versus 4.6 wings actually does. You can see it's quite a considerable difference, but nothing too OP or overpowering, which is personally what I really do like to see. So coming into here now, and we've got to get past him on this last lap. It's going to be crucial that we get a good exit. Go try and get him into this first sector split. So again, coming off through here, using the slipstream now, trying to just get close to him as possible for his DRS detection, which we're well within the 1 second window. So coming into here, brake marker board's gone on the left, so we're going to look to the right hand side for the 100 meter board. 4th gear through here, actually starting to prefer now. Something I've changed my gear selection through there. It just seems to give me a much less wheel spinny exit, just gain time when I do that. So that's something I've definitely changed in my game. Coming into here now, looking for the 100 meter board, try and do a late as possible apex. Dirty Airs making a little bit of understeer, so going nice and super tight, let it drift to the middle of the track. And the last part of the curb, that's where you want to go in a full throttle, and doesn't look like we're quite close enough at the moment. But going through here, we're probably going to have to lift, going through 8th gear through this corner. 100 meter board, he goes slightly wide, but we have to lift. We probably could have actually gone flat out for there, so it looks like we're just not going to be that close enough. So we've got to rely on mistake. Going through into this now, 5th gear, attack this apex, try and use as much room as possible on the exit. I don't think we're going to be that close on here. We're going purple lap time right now at this point. 8th gear, looking for that curb as you hit that, going down to 5th gear, another about a medium apex going through this. Now again, looking for the 100 meter ball once again. Just after that, really trying to attack this, trying to gain as much time as possible, but we're not going to beat our rival Tyrrell Martin on this occasion, and we make a collision at the end there. And that was a really good race. I really enjoyed that, really intense. good action for the first few laps, but I just love racing where you're having to really challenge yourself, really having to push yourself quite a bit. And yeah, that's why I just love this game mode so much. And you may or may not know, I'll probably put some screenshots up here. I will be doing a 1v1 challenge soon against someone who really wants to go against me with assist, Mr. Majay. I can't even remember his name, unfortunately, at the moment, but I will be doing a 1v1 soon, and I'll be doing a series on that soon as well, which a lot of people really want to do against me. So thank you for the support. Hope you had a good Christmas, and see you next time.